just the same size as Spider, same age as Spider, walking around with like his little tucked-in Top Golf shirt.
Small
and he's like,
course
15
here
minutes,
today.
buddy. And then he stuck us in the corner.
No, that's going back to it. No chance that was an accident. Like,
No chance.
Oh, this is the only open bay? The one in the fucking garage? Like, yeah. The guy buddied Spider. We got screwed.
I'd wait another hour for a better bay.
Me too. It was awful. Frankie and Trent, when it's time to make a hire for your small business, naturally you want to find the best person for the job. Odds are that person is on LinkedIn. LinkedIn Jobs makes it easy to get matched with quality candidates who make the most sense for your role. LinkedIn Jobs uses knowledge of both hard skills and soft skills to match you with the people who fit your role the best. I know this because I used to work in the recruiting industry. That's just a fact. That's what I did after college. I recruited, and by far the best place to recruit was LinkedIn. It's actually amazing how much time I spent on places not on LinkedIn, just failing.
Yeah, LinkedIn was made for that industry and made for you to be a part of that industry.
It's actually stunning that like every professional is just on LinkedIn.
You have to be.
What are you doing if you're not on LinkedIn?
It's the only option.
People come to LinkedIn every day to learn and advance their careers, so LinkedIn understands what they're interested in and looking for, which means when you use LinkedIn Jobs to hire someone, your matches are based on so much more than your resume. Your LinkedIn Jobs matches are based on skills and background, sure, but also interests, activities, and passions. Matching lets you quickly get a group of the most relevant, qualified candidates for your role. That way you can focus on the candidates you want to spend time talking to and make a quality hire. So here's what you're going to do. Post a job today at linkedin.com/4. That's linkedin.com/4. You're going to get $50 off your first job post.
A little bit
That's
witty on
linkedin.com/4.
that shot.
$50 off your first job post. Terms and conditions apply. All right, it's Masters Week. Let's get into it. A ton to get to. Let's start with the Augusta National Women's Amateur. I watched all this on Saturday. I was sitting in my nice kind of bougie, almost hipstery hotel in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Watching these girls go blow for blow down in the back nine at Augusta National. Incredibly cool. Jennifer Kupcho, I believe that's how you say her name.
You just cough?
Kupcho?
What was that?
Kupcho?
That's a nice name.
Kupcho?
Is that how you pronounce it, though?
Kupcho?
I was reading it on Twitter all week. I just couldn't get it.
When her name popped up on the screen, I knew I'd never be able to get it. Kupcho?
I think that's right.
Her and Maria Fassi, who is an electric factory.
Much better name.
Yeah. She's
Maria Fassi.
She is.
Oh, my
She
God.
was hooting and hollering. She was doing the let's go to the crowd the whole
Hell
time.
yeah.
It was awesome. These two, again, going back and forth. When I turned it on, they were kind of around in the back nine, and Fassi had like a two-stroke lead and was just looking lights out. She's kind of making some big clutch putts. Ultimately ended up turning the other way. Kupcho hit a three-wood, or I think it was like her hybrid, on 13 over the Race Creek to like 4 feet. Unlike anything I've ever seen, she's down to at the time. You're thinking, and she gets out-driven all day long by the Fassi girl. So she's standing in the middle. You're thinking, like, they kept talking to, oh, she's usually one that plays this consistent game. She doesn't have to play as aggressive, but she's 2 strokes back. So you're like, okay, she's standing in 13. On 13, the ball's like, it's like a baseball swing because the ball's so much above your feet. We've seen the best players in the history of golf choke here and hit bad shots here, hit it in Race Creek, make bogey, make double. See that shit all the time. It's Augusta National on the back nine. Hits a 3-wood or a hybrid, whatever it was, to like 4 feet, makes eagle, squares it up, ends up playing. She played the last holes like 5 under par. The last like 5 or 6 holes she played them at like 4 or 5 under par. Ended up winning by a couple. They were kind of fist bumping a little bit, but they're also very competitive. It was awesome. It was an awesome way to get I guess.
Okay, hole number 2.
To Augusta
Let's see
National.
what we can do here.
And the fact that we got to watch 2 people out there, I mean, being the inaugural champion in this thing is incredibly cool.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that it's Saturday before the Masters and I get to turn it on and watch people play something that means everything to them on a Saturday and see the holes. I mean, just seeing the course is like, oh shit. And the fact that it was just these young amateur lady golfers was awesome.
I still can't believe they're doing this, and I love it. But it is strange seeing Augusta a week before this Saturday, just being like, oh, there it is. They're going to be here in a week, and it's going to be amazing. I'm really glad that they do it, and it was a very cool little warm up for the tournament this weekend. It was very cool.
Yeah, it was interesting too. Thinking like as I was watching, I mean, they're pretty legitimate crowds out there.
Yeah,
and you're thinking like these 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old young women don't play in front of a lot of people ever.
Right.
I mean, even like the young men don't, like ever, play in front of a ton of people. And here they are on TV, on like national TV, playing the back nine or playing Augusta National. And on top of that, like when they were playing like Amen Corner, it was packed. When they were playing and walking up 16, which is like that's like the big theater on 16, one of the best theaters in all of golf. It was like packed. They're getting standing ovations. I was thinking these girls are playing this
that'll
well
keep
in front of this
you
many people
at 2
on
over
TV
for
on
the
back nine
round.
at Augusta. It was amazing. I expected everyone to kind of collapse. They ended up like lapping the
So a
field.
nice
the two of
drive
them
out on this
and
one.
having kind of a heads-up match. It was awesome. It was really cool. That's a great way to get into to kind of slide into Masters Week. I did see some of Twitter doing the inevitable. While it is cool to see the event, it's pretty ridiculous that we're celebrating something that Augusta could have just done like 50 years ago. And that's, I get the point, but it's also like, I mean, they're just doing, like Fred Ridley, the new
Nice.
guy, he's pretty new, like a year or two into this gig as a chairman. Like, they're just, all you can judge now is like based off what they're doing at the time.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you can't. He can't like pay for the sins of the past.
Right.
Like, yeah, whatever's happening now is good. I understand it's a very easy thing to say to be like, oh man, this should have been done a long time ago. That's true, but it wasn't. But they're doing it now.
Right, we're celebrating like this
All
is
right,
happening now. She
we're
can't,
right around
I don't know, it just seemed really weird
165
to me. It's
yards
like,
out.
that'd be like,
Nobody's happy.
right. It'd be like
Yeah.
like when Obama visits like Hiroshima, you can't be like, well, I mean, they nuked him 60 years. It'd be like, well, I mean, that's just he wasn't. That hadn't have anything to do with that.
We're trying to get better now.
Right. That's like they're doing all they can. I don't get that. So that was. I felt like some of those were, I don't know, a little bit of like cheap shots and getting like a little bit too kind of like white knighty. It was like, look, like this is all good, great thing that's happening now. Sure, there's a lot of other arguments you can make over the last 50, 60 years about the quality of this and that, but like
Doesn't look
we're
like it's
living
on
in
the
the now
fairway, but
here.
it's all right.
They're doing they're doing a great thing now. They've created this awesome thing. Everyone involved is going like crazy over the thing. The women are gushing over the fact they're playing at Augusta in a competitive round. It's on TV.
Just let it be cool
It's
and
just
like just
awesome.
live in the moment and
Right.
let it be awesome. That picture of them fist pumping on
On
Amen
12?
Corner, and
Oh.
that could legitimately be in the clubhouse of every single golf club in America.
That's one of the coolest pics I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was so good.
What's like the award you get for like best picture of the year?
That's an award.
Is it a Pulitzer?
Or like a Time
Pulitzer.
magazine. Oh,
Pulitzer Prize.
I think it's a
Like,
Pulitzer.
that could be up for the Pulitzer for the year.
Yeah, because you get Pulitzer in a lot of different things. But I
In
think
categories, yeah.
photography is one of them, right?
Yeah.
Like the sports photography Pulitzer Prize of the year, something
Yes.
like that.
Like that could be up there. I'm
That
not
could
even
be up
kidding.
there. No,
You
I
know what?
agree.
If there's gambling on that, throw that in the fucking mix and put Frankie
gambling on the Pulitzer.
Yeah, I mean,
like it.
That picture moved you so much. You're in on the
I mean,
Pulitzer.
I like remember looking at it in the car, and I like showed
2
Dave. I
over
was like,
par
"Look
at the
this
end of your
fucking
round.
picture."
Nice job
Yeah,
out there.
Pulitzer Prize for photography.
Well, thanks
Love
very
it.
much for the round.
That's our
Great
nomination.
chat
The
tonight.
foreplay
We'll see you next time.
nomination. It's early. It's April 9th. The foreplay nomination for Pulitzer photo of the
Now,
year.
it may
For all we
change-
know, it could be Pulitzer season right
It-
now.
it
They
could
could be
be
handing out
Pul-
awards
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah, let's not act like we know when Pulitzer season is. Like, there's no way it's December 31st. Like, we're acting like it's just like the end of the calendar year. But my